Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm Denise and I am the Adventure Broad and welcome to my channel. This is episode number 1. And I thought to celebrate, I would make myself a little cocktail, my drink of choice, a Manhattan, but I've rebranded it to a Womanhattan. So, excuse me as I take a little sip. That's really good. Anyway, okay. As I shared in the introduction video, I touched on a little bit of what abroad means. And I thought for the first episode, I would talk just a little bit more about what an adventure broad is and what that means to me being one out in the world. And I would say a few words come to mind, or some concepts or ideas. Taking up space in the world, that takes some chutzpah, okay? Especially as an older woman, all right? Sharing your opinions and your thoughts without apology, that's another way it shows up. And I have found that it's not really celebrated to behave that way, especially a woman of a certain age. Now, this is my lived experience. Not everyone acts in this way, if you will. But I will say we're not in a society that amplifies the opinions, the wisdom, and the voices of older women. And it takes a little bit of intentionality and thoughtfulness to show up in that way. And I have found it's a little hard to balance that in a way of showing up legitimately, entitled to a certain space to share my thoughts, and doing it in a way that isn't over the top forceful. I don't know how to explain it. There is no balance. There's no exact way to do it the right way. But it does take a little bit of courage to acknowledge that, to your own self at least, I think, to share some thoughts, opinions, knowledge, guidance, coaching, what have you, out in the world. So I believe being an adventure broad means you're bold, you're brave, you're brazen. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, does it mean personally that I never run into any pushback or resistance or outright aggression to being this way? Of course I do. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to take up some space in this world, and I think that's what a broad does. Now, an adventure broad is all about building a big life, one small adventure at a time. And what is small, that all is, it's different for different people. For me, it might be making that phone call or going to that event or sending that email that I might feel a little nervous about, and have a hell of a good time after doing so. So I am inviting you to join in on this journey to be an adventure broad. Reconnect to your confidence. Fan those flames of curiosity, and go out and do a little something that you might be, a little afraid to do. So I'm going to cheer you right now with a little sip of my Womanhattan and say, get on out there and build a big life, one small adventure at a time. Until next time, I'm Denise the Adventure Broad. I'll see you in episode 2. Bye.